Welcome to A Voyage of Passion, the Eastern Connecticut Symphony Orchestra's season opener that promises to take you on an emotional journey through some of classical music's most deeply felt works. Over the next few weeks, we'll be exploring each magnificent piece on this October 4th program, revealing the stories, passions, and musical genius behind the notes that you'll hear at the Garde Art Center. Today, we begin our 4-week video series with perhaps the most emotionally charged work on the program, Edward Elgar's Violin Concerto in B minor, featuring our 2025 ECSO Instrumental Competition winner, Nick Hamill. This isn't just any violin concerto. When Elgar completed this work in 1910, he declared it good, awfully emotional, too emotional, but I love it, and love it he did, so much so that he once said that he wanted the beautiful theme from the slow movement inscribed on his tombstone. The story begins in 1907 when the legendary violinist Fritz Kreisler approached Elgar with a request. Kreisler, who considered Elgar the greatest living composer and placed him on equal footing with Beethoven and Brahms, asked the English master to write him a violin concerto. The Royal Philharmonic Society officially commissioned the work in 1909, and what emerged was something extraordinary. But here's where the mystery deepens. On the score, Elgar inscribed a Spanish quotation, "Aquí está encerrada el alma de," or "Herein is enshrined the soul of," followed by 5 enigmatic dots. To this day, no one knows for certain whose soul Elgar was referring to. Was it Alice Stewart Wortley, his dear friend and muse, whom he called Windflower? His early love, Helen Weaver? Or perhaps multiple inspirations woven throughout the 3 movements? What we do know is that Elgar created a concerto of this unprecedented emotional depth and technical challenge. At 45 to 55 minutes, it's one of the longest violin concertos in the repertoire, and it's very demanding of the soloist, constant double stopping, lightning fast string crossings, and massive shifts across the instrument range. It's a work that has challenged and thrilled violinists for over a century. But the true heart of the concerto lies in its final movement's revolutionary cadenza. Instead of the usual flashy solo showpiece, Elgar gives us something unprecedented, an accompanied cadenza where the orchestra supports the violin with a mysterious thrumming effect. This isn't just virtuosity for its own sake, it's the emotional and structural climax of the entire work, where themes from throughout the concerto return like memories, building to a blazing orchestral conclusion. When Fritz Kreisler premiered this concerto with the London Symphony Orchestra in November 1910, with Elgar himself conducting, it was described as a complete triumph, a brilliant and unforgettable occasion. And now, 115 years later, our own Nick Hamill will bring his artistry to this monumental work, supported by the full Eastern Connecticut Symphony Orchestra. This is music that bears the soul, Elgar's soul, the soloist's soul, and ultimately the soul of everyone who experiences it. Join conductor and music director Toshi Shimada on October 4th at the Garde Art Center for this Voyage of Passion, and discover why this concerto remains one of the most beloved and challenging works in the violin repertoire. Next time, we'll explore another treasure from this remarkable program. Until then, let Elgar's mysterious inscription linger in your mind. Herein is enshrined the soul of. What do you think he meant?